Hello, everyone. This is Moving with PD. I'm Chris, and this exercise program is really good for people with Parkinson's disease, but it's a good kind of overall program of anyone. We will do some exercises kind of specific to Parkinson's. So let's start off first here by sitting up nice and tall. So what I want you to do is I'm going to turn to the side here, bring your feet so your ankles and your knees are lined up. So your feet are right under the knees. And then sliding back here to the hips, your torso is lifted right over the top of the hips, shoulders back and down, and we're looking straight ahead. Now, as you think about your posture, I know a lot of you are rounded forward, kind of pretty typical with Parkinson's disease. So what I want you to try to do is straighten up as much as you can, but really try to keep your eyes forward and look straight ahead. So if you keep the head lifted versus dropping it down, that's going to open you up a little bit. So we're in this good posture. We're going to drop the arms down by the side. Let's take a big deep breath in. Reach the arms up. We're going to exhale with a big sigh. Really expel that air out. Do that one more time. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale. Good. Drop the arms down. Give them a big shake out. All right, now let's turn your head. We're going to look over the shoulder, right shoulder. Bring it back to center. And then turn your head, look over the other shoulder, back to center. All right, to the right, center, to the left, and center. And if you're not exactly in sync with me, that's okay. Make sure you're kind of going on both sides of the body, looking to the right, looking to the left. Now stay here in the center. We're going to take the right arm out in front. We're still going to turn the head, look back to the right, but we're going to open the right arm and you're kind of turning your torso a little bit of rotation. Bring it around to the front and then over to the left side. Look around to that left and then bring it around. All right, so we want to turn the head, get that range of motion in the neck. If you are still driving, if your neck is stiff, you can't turn your head, look behind you as you're backing up, or even maybe turn your head and look over to your side view mirrors. And that's dangerous. So we really want to try to get some range of motion going in that neck again, range of movement. All right, let's do that one more time. And then to the left. Bring it back around to the center. Good. Now drop the arms down. We're going to turn the palms forward, raise the arms out to the side, and lower the arms down. Excuse me. So straight out here, and your thumbs are up towards the ceiling. Kind of think about reaching out with the fingertips. Really try to keep those arms as straight as you can. So we're reaching and raising the arms. All right, two more. And last one. Good. Drop the arms down. Now we're going to take the arms straight out in front and lower the arms down. Right. And again, we're lifting, like someone's pulling your arms up from your thumbs. So still reaching straight out. Check in with your posture here. Make sure you're looking straight ahead. All right, now lower the arms down. We're going to take them forward again. Keep the palms and the arms right here. So palms are facing each other. Pull the elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then reach forward. So turning to the side again so you can see. Elbows pull back, shoulders back and down, and reach back out. All right, now As you pull back with the elbows, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together and keep your shoulders down. So don't pull back and then lift up. So try to keep the shoulders down so you're kind of squeezing right across the middle part of your back. Right. One more time. Good. Now lower the arms down. All right. Now, next one, we're going to start this time with the hands in front of the shoulders, and we're going to push the arms forward. We're going to hinge forward from the hips, and then we're going to pull back. So push and a pull. Turning to the side again, you can see I'm reaching forward, stretching the fingers out nice and wide, and I'm hinging right at the top of my legs and my hips, keeping the back nice and straight, but you're folding it forward. Think about nose over toes here. So we're hinging, we're reaching, we're bringing the nose over the toes. This is really important, not just the range of movement in the low back, but also so you can get the nose over the toes, which will help you to stand from a chair. All right, good. One more. And then bring the arms back and drop the arms down by your side. All right, now from here, let's lift the shoulders up underneath the ears, lower the shoulders down. So these are just big shoulder shrugs. So pulling the shoulders up right underneath the ears, squeeze, and then lower down. Good. We're going to do just one more of these. Now we're going to add to that movement. We're going to pull the shoulders up under the ears. This time we're rolling the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and drop them down. You can keep those arms just down by your sides. Lift, roll back. Good. Two more. And last time. Good. Now drop the arms down. Take the hands out to the sides. You're going to open and close the hands, stretching the fingers out as wide as you can. Good. And then take your hands, bring your fingers, kind of lace them in together so your fingers are kind of right in between in those web spaces. We're just going to make a fist and a circle to lift around. Just nice and easy. Good. And then take the hands apart, shake them out. Now this time we're going to take both palms up. So your elbows are right at the sides, like you're holding a tray in your hand, in both hands. And we're going to start with both palms up. We're just going to turn the palms up and down. So again, sit up tall, look straight ahead. Okay, now we're going to turn one palm up and keep the other palm down. And then we're going to flip that and flip. So one palm up, one palm down. Good. All right. Let's turn both palms back up towards the ceiling. Drop the arms down, give them a big shake out. And then let's do some big arm swings. A little more movement in through those shoulders. Think about big arm swings as we're taking steps. Really getting those arms, those shoulders moving. And then you can go ahead and lower both arms down. All right, now we're going to move on to the lower body. Still want you to sit up tall as you can. Keep up through the spine and keep your eyes forward. All right, now we're going to tap the toes. And right here, you can keep the hands on top of the legs, or you can drop them down by the sides. Again, just make sure that you're not starting to round forward and look down. All right, now this time we're going to lift the heels up and down, which is reversing that movement. And then let's set both feet on the floor. We're going to keep the feet together, and then we're going to walk the feet apart. So front of the feet and heels, and then walk the feet back in, front of the feet and heels. Do that again. Walk the feet apart. Walk it back in. One more time. Walk the feet apart. And walk the feet back in. Stretching through those hips. All right, now feet are right here underneath the knees again, sitting up tall. All right, so those toe taps we did, this time we're gonna lift the front of the right foot and the heel of the left foot. Now this one can be a little challenging. So we have, I'm gonna turn to the side, one heel up, one heel down, and then we're gonna switch that. So front of the foot, and then heel. So just kind of rocking through this, front of the foot and opposite heel. Again, just do the best you can. You can go back to toe taps if you need to, and then go ahead and set both feet on the floor. All right, let's now scoot forward in your chair if you need to. We're gonna take your right leg straight out in front. Again, check your posture here. Shoulders back, eyes forward, so you're looking straight ahead. We're gonna bend the right knee back, tap the toe, extend the leg out again. So we're going heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. We're going to do about 10 of these. That should be 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switch it on over to the left leg now. So heel down, toes up. Same thing. Bend the knee back, tap the toe. Heel, toe forward. Good. Make sure you're tapping that heel down and tapping the toe down. All right. One more time. Now bring both feet back. We're right underneath the knees again. Again, check in here with your posture. Looking straight ahead, we're going to lift the right knee up. We're going to pick it up, set it out to the right side. You're still kind of facing forward, and then lift the right knee, bring it back in. All right, so 10 of those on the right leg. Up and out, up and in. Now, I want you to really try to lift the knee and pick up the foot. We're going to do a lot of different exercises where we're lifting the knee and picking up the foot. You want to get this motion so that you can pick up your feet. Again, we'll talk a little bit about that with the standing exercises of being able to pick up your foot to step up onto a step or a curb. All right, we'll do one more and then switch it to the other side. Knee up and out, knee up and in. And again, try not to just kind of slide that foot out there. Really try to lift it up. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, now check that posture again. Setting up nice and tall. Let's lift the right knee, lift the left knee. Now again, here we want to try to keep the upper body up, eyes forward. Good, just lifting those knees, marching in place. All right, we'll do one more on each side. And then let's set both feet on the floor. All right, now this time you're gonna pick up both feet, step them out, and then pick the feet up and step them in. All right, if it helps, you can take the hands on the seat of the chair. That kind of gives you a little support. Make sure you're looking straight ahead. All right, we're lifting the knees. Stomp them out and stomp them in. Make sure you're making contact with the floor with the feet. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. Okay, sit up tall. Now the next section we're going to do is we're going to put those together. So the upper body and the lower body, but we're going to put together opposite sides. So this is a little challenging sometimes. We're working both sides of the brain at the same time. So let's start first with the heel down on the right leg. Right leg is straight out. And then we're going to take the left arm out to the front. Now, really try to stay lifted and keep your eyes forward. So as we're doing these, if you start to bend forward, you're not going to get as much movement. So really try to stay upright. And again, if you aren't in sync with me, that's okay. Do the best you can, and you can also just do the leg or the arm. All right, so right leg, left arm, we're going to take it forward and back, forward and back. All right, turning to my side here. So forward, back, forward, back. Looking straight ahead. Again, don't look down at your feet. You want to think about trying to look forward as much as you can through the exercises. All right, 2 more. Last time. Good. Now we're going to switch that. This time we're going to take the left leg out and the right arm out. And we're going to take that forward, back, forward, back. 3, 4, 5. Now, as we do these, you're welcome to count out nice and loud. So kind of think about not shouting, but we want to really project your voice like you're trying to kind of talk to the other side of the room. All right, one more time. Good, both feet on the floor. Okay, now this time we're taking that left hand, we're gonna cross it over the body and take it onto the right knee. And we wanna sit up tall, gotta stay open with this one. Open the right knee out to the side, open the left arm out to the side, and then bring them back in together. All right, so let's count together. We'll do 10 of these, count them out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep counting. Do the best you can. Again, if you need to just do one or the other, upper or lower, that's okay. Last one. Good. All right, now switch that. We're going to take the right hand onto the left knee. Same thing. Stomp the foot out, bring the arm out, bring them back in together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good. Now sit up tall again, shoulders back and down. And stay right here in the middle. We're going to lift the right knee up. We're going to reach across and tap it with the left hand. Lift the left knee, tap it with the right hand. And again, do the best you can. If you get a little out of sync with me, that's okay. Just try to keep moving. Whatever you do, just keep moving. All right, last one. Good. Now we're going to take that big stomp out with both feet and we're going to take the arms out. So kind of like you're doing a seated jumping jack. We're going to count these out again, nice and loud, projecting your voice. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Very good. Okay, so we are finished with the seated part of the exercises. We're going to move on to some standing ones. First thing we're going to do, though, is to kind of warm up again with that low back. So again, when we think about getting up out of the chair, we want to keep the feet, again, right under the knees, not out here and not way back here where your heels are lifted. You don't have any base of support here. So feet right underneath the knees. Now, some people will bring one foot a little bit forward and the other foot back, so that just gives them a little better stand here. So we're going to keep either way if you want to take one foot forward, but we want to keep the feet here on the floor, solid on the floor. All right, so we're going to stretch first, again, into that low back. We're going to hinge from the hips, and we're going to reach out. Think about bringing your nose over the front of the toes. And then sit up tall. Take it forward again, hinging, nose over toe. Now try not to drop your head down. So we're just keeping the eyes kind of forward, keeping the neck in alignment here as much as you can. All right, one more time, press the feet in the floor and then sit up nice and tall. All right, now we're gonna add a little more arm movement to that hinge. So we're gonna stay seated again. We're gonna hinge forward. We're gonna reach out nose over toes. We're gonna reach the arms down towards the floor. We're gonna reach the arms up as we sit up and then open them out to the side. So forward, down, up, and open. Again, forward, down, up, and open. And we're starting to get that big arm movement, helping us get up out of that chair when the time comes. Down and up and open. All right, stay right here. Now we are ready for the sit to stand. So really important steps here before you do these. First thing, this time I'm going to turn my chair. I want you to make sure that you scoot your bottom up towards the front edge of the chair. If you're back here trying to stand up, you're not going to have as you're less likely to stand up out of the chair. So want to get your butt scooted forward just a little bit. So again, feet underneath the knees. And we want to make sure those feet are flat on the floor. So the whole foot is making contact. We don't want to lift the heels up. And then again, if you need to try that with one foot a little bit forward, you can. Don't get it too far out there. We're going to stay here. We're going to get that hinge. This is the next important thing. Hinge forward, nose over toes, press down into the feet. And then we're going to push up through the legs, stand up nice and tall, and then slowly come back down to the chair. You can reach back for that chair as you sit down. If you need to, on the first couple of stands, you can take the hands here, give yourself a little boost up, but make sure you're getting the nose over the toes and getting that hinge forward. And don't look down at the floor. If you look down at the floor, you're not going to get yourself up. So if you're looking down here, you're kind of focusing on the floor instead of looking straight ahead as you stand. All right, we're going to do 10. Do as many as you can. Make sure that you are not feeling lightheaded or dizzy. If you are, I want you to go ahead and sit back down in the chair. Don't try to kind of work through it. Go ahead and sit back down. We're going to do 2 more. Now on this last one, I want you to stay standing. So big up and then open the arms, drop them down, and then stay right here. Okay, let's turn my chair forward again. And then this time we're up at the front of the chair. We're just going to do a little weight shifting here. Kind of take the legs out. So we've been sitting for a while. We're transitioning to standing. We want to just kind of get the blood flowing, get the body moving. All right, now once you're ready, make sure again you're not feeling lightheaded or dizzy. We're going to walk around and stand behind your chair. All right, so from here, now this chair is here for a little bit of support if you need it. Make sure you keep your hands on the chair. If your balance is off, this is here for you for your support. So again, let's do some weight shifting. All right, so I'm going to talk a lot about weight shifting as we go through these standing ones. This is important to help you walk. So we're getting that weight shifted into the right leg, shifted into the left leg. All right, now on your next shift to the left, we're going to take the weight out of the right leg. Weight is in the left foot. We're going to step the right leg out to the side, step back in, shift to the right leg, left foot picks up, step it out and in. All right, so you may not even think about how you're shifting your weight as you do these, but you have to shift your weight into the one leg so that you can pick the other leg up. So again, here we're going to shift our weight here as we step, shift our weight into this one as we step. And try to make these steps as big as you can. Again, hold on to the chair if you need to. Now I'm going to show you a couple of things you can add on if you're ready to do this. Again, if your balance is okay. We're going to take one arm out, one leg out, and let's do the opposite side. So right leg, left arm, left leg, right arm. And just raise that arm as high as you can. Now, a little more challenge again. This is if your balance is good, you can take both hands down. You can add that arm in. You can just take the hands on the hips. Again, only what you can do and keep your balance. All right, let's do one more step to the right, step to the left. Good. Back behind the chair, kind of center yourself here. I'm going to turn to the side. This time we're going to step straight back. We're going to press the heel down into the floor, step up, step the left foot back, press it down, and step it up. Okay, now from here, I want you to keep your chest lifted, keep your eyes forward. So you might want to kind of step back and look down at the floor, but we want to stay lifted. You're really stepping back with that heel, with the leg, pressing the heel down into the floor. And try not to put a lot of weight into the chair with your hands. So you can keep the hands here. Again, we're not kind of folding or pressing down into that chair at all. All right. Now from here, a little more, hands on the hips, or you can add an arm movement. So you can go opposite, you can pull both arms out. Again, what you safely can do. Keep the hands here on the chair if you need to. All right, last one, right and left. And then come back up behind the chair. All right, very good. All right, now this time we're going to do a step and a turn. So we're going to step the right foot to the right, turn it to the right. We're going to turn your hips, your torso, your shoulders, your head, look to the right side, and we're going to open that right arm out to the side. Step back to the chair, do that to the other side. Step to the right, open the right arm, step and turn to the left, open the left arm. Just going. Take your time. Make sure you're turning as you step. Last one. Back behind the chair. I'm going to grab a sip of water here. All right. And as I take that sip of water, make sure you have some water with you when you're doing the exercise. So we tend to be a little dehydrated anyway, even in the winter months. So make sure you have a bottle of water with you. Take some sips throughout the exercise whenever you need to. Okay, good. All right, so from that side step and turn, we're going to add another one in. This time, think about again when I mentioned lifting the foot and the knee up. So we're going to shift to your left leg. We're going to pick the right knee up, step up and over, and then pick the knee up, step in. Okay, so imagine you're stepping up into your bathtub. You're again holding on to something, holding on to a grab bar. Here, hold on to your chair if you need to. But we're picking that foot up. So really think about how high can I lift my knee? How high can I lift my foot? And we're shifting the weight into that standing leg. All right, we're just going to do one more of these. Last one. All right, very good. Now come back behind the chair. This time we're going to lift the heels up, come up onto the balls of the feet, lower back down. So we're going to do about 10 heel lifts here. And again, you can be counting these out. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. Give the legs a little shake out. All right, now we're going to do some squats. So here I want you to think about, again, sitting down. So imagine if there was a chair behind me. We're going to step our feet wide, so maybe about the width of the chair. All right, so we want to keep the chest lifted. We want to keep the eyes forward. We don't want to look down and bend over. We're going to push the hips back. So you're pushing your butt out. You're pressing down, bending the knees, press into the feet, and then come back up. So make sure you're not coming back here on the heels, and make sure you're not lifting the heels up as you squat back and down. Feet flat on the floor, push your butt out. Again, like you're going to sit down into a chair behind you. Keep your eyes forward. Now, you don't have to come down that far, but I want you to bend your knees. If you can't bend the knees, it's going to be harder for you to get out of the chair. So think about this as another exercise that can help you with those sit to stands out of the chair. One more time. All right, good. Come back up. We're behind that chair still. Bring your feet in. Stand up tall. All right, let's think about rolling those shoulders back and down. We always want to check in with your posture. Make sure you're not leaning forward, you're not bending forward, and especially don't look down at the floor. I want you to keep your eyes forward when we're moving forward. All right, so I'm going to step over to the right side of your chair. Make sure that your left leg is clear of the chair. We're going to be working this left leg, so you don't want to bump into the chair here. Take your left hand on the chair. Right hand, we're going to be working this right arm. So it's really important that we're working those opposite sides. When we take some steps, you're going to start thinking about taking that arm out. So you're swinging your arm as you're stepping forward. So first thing we'll do though is just swing that left leg forward and back. Doesn't have to be a big swing. And you can sit your foot down for a second and then lift the left foot up again, cross it over, swing it side to side off the front of that right leg. All right, set that foot down, shoulders back and down. All right, so first thing here, take the heel down and the toes up. Now you're gonna stay here. So we're not taking a step. I'm gonna turn to the side a little bit. So your heel is down on your left foot, your toes are up. We're going to shift. So just like we shifted side to side, we're going to shift forward and we're going to shift back. Now, keep your eyes forward. We're shifting forward, so you want to look forward. That foot back. All right. All right. Now we're upright again. So think about that weight shift as you step. So again, we're working this left leg. We're going to step forward, heel down, toes up. We're swinging the right arm and we're going to shift up into that front leg and then shift back and step back. So this is just kind of half of the step. Heel down, toes up, shifting forward and swinging that right arm. All right, and this is kind of over exaggerating that arm swing. That's okay. The bigger the movements we can make, the better. All right, keep those eyes forward. Good. All right, step the feet together, stand up nice and tall. Now, I just want to show you here. So if you were actually walking and you wanted to make sure your arm is swinging, you're getting that arm swing back if you've lost it. What you're going to do, you're going to step, say I'm stepping with my left foot, my right arm swings, step with my right foot, my left arm swings. So this is kind of your normal gait or as you walk, how you walk. So it's the opposite arm that swings. So that's why we want to work on that opposite arm swing. So kind of think about that. That helps with your balance if you can swing that opposite arm. All right, now from here, still on that left leg, this time, think about stepping up onto a step. We're going to lift the knee up. We're going to step forward, lift the knee up, and step back. So if I were to step up onto a step, or if I were to step up onto a curb, if I'm going into a store, lifting the knee up and stepping forward. So if you tend to kind of do this, and if you've ever tripped on a curb or a step, you've got to think about lifting that knee up. So lifting the foot up so you clear that step and not catch your foot on the step. All right, one more time. Good. Okay, very good. Stand up tall. Now we're going to move over to the left side of your chair. So we're going to do those same exercises to the left of your chair. I'm going to grab a little yoga block and kind of show you a little bit with the height of the step. So give me just a second here. Okay, so keep it there for now. Stand up tall. Right leg is our working leg this time. We're going to swing the leg here. So just a nice big leg swing. You can swing that left arm if you like. And the more we can practice that, the better. Okay, set that foot down, take the right foot up again, and then swing it across the front of the left leg. It's a little bit of hip here is all we're doing. Good, now set that foot down, give the legs a little shake out. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is the weight shift. Right foot comes forward, heel down, toes up. All right, so we're gonna shift. We're gonna shift forward into that right leg and then shift back. Now you can see another important thing is to kind of stay close enough to the chair if you need to hold on to make sure your body's up nice and tall. If you're way out here, you're going to be kind of in this position. You're leaning. So make sure you come closer to the chair. Think about staying up tall. And again, we're looking straight ahead. All right, one more. Now step that foot back. All right, from here, we're going to take that half of a step with the right leg. So we're stepping forward, heel toe, left arm swings forward, pick the foot up and step back. Focus on taking a big step, not how fast you're going, it's big. One of the things you can do is even just say that as you step, just say big, big. And that'll get you thinking big as you step forward. Make sure you're looking straight ahead. You don't want to look at the floor. Good. Let's do two more. Nice and big with the step. Shifting into that front leg. All right, last time. Good. Now step that foot back. Stand up tall. All right, now from here, we're going to lift up that foot. So I'm going to take a block. Now, think if this were a curb, a little short first step, that most steps are a little higher than this. We'll think about a curb here. So what you want to do is pick that knee up, get your foot up where you can clear that curb and step up onto the curb and then step back down. So you can see here why it's important to lift that foot up. If I don't lift my foot up, I'm going to catch that. Now this block will move, but a curb won't move, and you'll end up on the ground, which we do not want that to happen. So think about lifting that knee. All right, good. Two more. Last one. Okay, good. Stand up tall. Give the legs a little shake out. All right, I'm going to move this block out of the way. So again, you can just see there how high you need to lift your knee up or lift your foot up. So you can even look in your house. If you have even a step up into your house, you may not have stairs, you may not use the stairs or use the basement, but just think about how high you need to lift that foot up, because if you can't lift that foot up, it's going to be harder for you to safely get up onto a step or get up onto a curb. All right, now we're going to come back behind the chair. We're going to stand up tall here, take a big deep breath in, and exhale. All right, so let's do some stretches next. Let's step the right foot back. We're going to press the heel down into the floor. Left knee bends forward. Again, I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Heel is down. Make sure you're not bending over. Make sure you're not pushing into that chair with your hands. You want to keep just a little bit of weight in the hands. Try to stay lifted. All right, and then step the foot up, switch it over to the other leg. Again, don't put a lot of weight in there, especially if you are at home and you have, say, a wood floor and you have a chair, it might slide away from you. So make sure you're not putting a lot of weight down into the. All right, now step that foot up. I will turn forward again. Now we are going to step the right foot. We're going to turn it to the right, just kind of like we did with our step, but we're going to do a stretch here. So really get that foot forward. We're going to bend into the right knee. Left leg stays back, stay straight. Turn your hips, turn your shoulders, turn your head. Look to the right side. Now your left hand can stay right here on the chair. And we're going to take that right arm, if you can, reach it up as high as you can. If you can't reach it up, you can reach it out. But we really want to bend into that right knee. Good. And then step back. And then we'll do that to the left side. Big step, bend the knee, turn the hips, turn the shoulders. Reach that left arm either out or up. That right leg, the back leg is straight. The left knee is bent. All right, good. Now we're going to step back behind the chair. Give the legs a little shake out. All right, now I'm going to do one little extra thing here before we go to the chair. This is just something you can add on if you can safely do this. Sometimes it's a little easier to do it in your home. If you have, say, a hallway where you can kind of place your hand on a wall if you need balance support. But think about working on those steps. So starting from the head, ears, try to get the ears over the shoulders. Eyes are forward. So don't look down at the floor as you're walking. Eyes are forward. Chest stays lifted a little bit. And then we're going to take those steps. Think about swinging that opposite arm. And think about heel toe. So heel comes down, toes up, heel down, toes up. So as you step, heel, midfoot, toe, heel, midfoot, toe. Now, turning, what I want you to do, this may be really hard for you. You may not be able to pivot. It may throw you off balance. If you need to, you're going to step into your turn and then walk. Step into your turn and then walk forward. Now, notice I'm turning to the right. I'm stepping first with the right leg, then the left. Now, I'm going to turn to the left. I'm going to step with my left foot and then my right. All right, so keep this going. And again, you can walk around your house. Make sure you're safe. If you need a walker, don't do this without a walker. Keep with your walker or whatever assistive device you have. I don't want you to think that you can just go without a walker, period. Make sure you take your walker with you, but you can still, even though you may not be swinging the arms, you're still walking or working, sorry, on these steps. So you're still going heel toe. All right, I'm gonna walk back to the chair, grab my chair, and we're gonna have a seat in the chair. So that's just a little extra thing you can try on your own at home. Again, sometimes if you need to kind of stay close to a wall, it's a little more helpful to do that. Like on a kitchen counter, you can put your hand on the kitchen counter, or again, the hallway where you can hold on. But again, think about looking forward, heel toe with those steps. All right. So we're going to keep going with our stretches that we did while we were standing. Take the right leg out, heel down, toes up. With that hinge forward from the hips again. Coming forward, kind of folding over the top of the legs. Heel is down, toes are up. And we're going to hold it when we feel that stretch in the back of the right. And then we're going to step the right foot back, left leg out, heel down, toes up. If you want to hold these a little longer, you can hold them anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. Make sure you breathe through your stretches and then bring that foot back. Now this time we're going to lift the right knee up. We're just going to tuck the knee in, kind of hug it into your body. Hold it here. You can start to move that foot and the ankle around. Now, as we have that right knee up, we're going to cross the knee, cross the ankle, either on top of the left knee. If you can't get that knee up this high, you can cross at the other ankle and just let that right knee open out to the side. So either way, this is really helpful if you're trying to get your shoes or socks on. If you can bring your foot up on top of the leg like that, it's a little helpful stretch for that particular activity. All right, now switch it over to the other side. Lift the knee, tuck the knee in, circle the ankle. In both directions with your circles. And then cross that ankle. And again, at the other ankle if you need to. We're just going to let this left knee open to the side. All right, and then uncross that foot, set it on the floor. All right, from here, let's drop the arms down. Again, sitting up tall, looking straight ahead. We're going to take both arms straight out in front, and we're going to open the arms out nice and big. Lift through the chest. These muscles may be really, really tight. They're always tight with Parkinson's, but anybody can have really tight chest muscles because we tend to be forward in a lot of things that we do. All right, now take the hands around on top of the knees, drop the chin towards the chest, round forward. So you're just kind of arching the back. Now open those arms out again, lift through the chest. Deep breath in, and we're going to exhale. Bring the arms back around, hands on the knees, drop the chin down, round forward. Good. And then just roll your spine up, sitting up nice and tall, dropping the arms down by the sides. All right, let's turn your head again. See if you can turn that head, since we're at the end of the class. If you can turn your head just a little bit more, maybe have a little more movement in your neck. Bring it back to center, and then turn the head, look over to the left. Good. Bring your head back to center. All right, so from here, let's keep the arms down by the sides. We're going to do a couple of breathing exercises, and we're going to add a little bit of arm movement with this, but really think about the breathing with this. Let's take the hands here. We're going to take them in front of the chest. And then what I want you to do, think about if you were standing in, say, chest high water. And you have your hands in the water. You're going to slowly push that water away, exhaling, and then you're going to turn the palms, bring the water in towards you, and take a big deep breath in. Nice and slow. Exhale, turn the palms, slowly blow the air out. Slowly bring the arms forward, and then turn the palms to face you again. Slowly bring that water in as you inhale. All right, let's do this one time here. Good. Exhale. Inhale. And again, exhale. And exhale, lower the arms down by the sides. Keep the arms right here. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to take a nice, slow, deep breath in through the nose. Let's go about a count of 4. Exhale out for a count of 4. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale for 4. And exhale. All right. Well, very good. Thank you for watching this video. For those of you who do the class and you're doing this on your own time, we appreciate that because that's great for you. So the more you can do the exercises, the better. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.